I am your host, actually.
Oh,
my job now.
We've been taken over.
This is my podcast.
We've been overthrown.
Yeah.
Yeah, you could do the levels and stuff then.
Oh,
Yeah.
God.
Change seats.
Hi.
Yeah, so welcome back to the
Hey.
Cringe Cast, episode 3. I'm Abigail,
I'm Eden.
and we are here with Becca today, who did our little announcement earlier, so that's super awesome. Yeah, episode 3 today, and we're going to be discussing all things Legally Blonde, so spoilers ahead, obviously. And,
We're under express instructions. Express instructions? We're under
instructions.
specific instruction to not sing.
Yes, copyright.
It is a safe.
Yes,
So-
so we're going to start off quickly with our movie of the week, as in, if your life was a movie, what would the title be and what would the genre be as of this week?
Yeah.
So, do you want to start or do you want some time to think about it and we can go?
I think I've got it.
You got it? You want to go for it?
My week this week would probably be in the genre of thriller.
Oh.
And if my movie had a name, it'd probably be called Ragged.
Oh.
Wow.
Do you want to, if you don't have to, but do you want to explain it?
I'm really good at overbooking myself.
Which is why you're here.
Which is why I'm here on a Saturday night, yeah. I love saying yes to things. You won't ever find me saying no to people. And it just feels like there's one thing after another. I've had really early starts and like really late finishes. Like I got to uni at 9 a.m. on Friday, and I got home at 9:30 last night.
Oof.
There's just constantly been one thing after another. And that is like the story of my life, and it has been sort of this whole year. I know I need to slow down, but after placement finishes in June, I have like 3 months off. So that's the time to be slow in the sun, you know?
That'd be
Now's the time
nice.
to like get my life done, get my prime done, you know?
Yeah, totally.
Wow.
Do you want to go next?
I can do. Oh gosh. I feel like I haven't.
I have not thought of
Actually-
something.
Well, Tuesday was my birthday.
Happy birthday.
birthday.
No singing.
Copyright. The
Told
birthday
off.
song's copyrighted.
Yeah, so that was nice. But I started off this week feeling ill, and then
It was probably from me.
my overthinking has decided to like run rampant the rest of this week. So I'd probably say like a little bit of like an emotional movie, like one of those like emotional movies. Just repeat what I said to start off with. And I think I don't really know what the title would be. Probably something like The Mind's Game or something like that. So you're looking confused at the sound.
I just want to make
levels.
sure that the levels were there.
Oh, so they could hear my wonderful story.
Yeah, I'm a bit nervous that it might have not picked up.
Oh, that's
But
okay.
that's fine.
That's okay. People
That's
don't
a,
have
that's
to
a
hear
YouTube
what I said.
problem because I don't think anyone will watch after 30 seconds. So it'll be fine.
I spent an hour and a half here for. For my own entertainment.
Exactly.
just for
So
us.
to
So
entertain us, please.
Yeah.
Cool.
Your turn.
I have not thought about this at all, but
This is so off the cuff right now.
my it would be, what would it would be kind of like an anticipation film, like edge of your seat. What are you laughing at?
Nothing.
You're not laughing at my
My bitch pose is nasty. Sorry, carry on. Sorry. An anticipatory movie.
No, I changed my mind. It's gonna be
Oh.
depression. It's called Eden Makes Me Sad.
Oh.
No, I'm kidding.
Wow.
I'm
Okay.
kidding. No, it would just be
Episode
like
3 in the podcast is done with.
yeah, literally. Hey,
Yeah.
that's at least we got 2 episodes down. You know.
Yeah.
Why, you broke up on my episode? Host decided to split ways.
It's
Let's
okay. You
skip
can
the
take
movie.
over for Eden.
Okay.
Oh, okay. I'll
Yeah,
see
not me,
myself
but
out.
for you. Who's gonna post it online?
What, the breakup?
No, the videos.
Oh. I was like, oh, no, carry on. Sorry,
Oh, we should make like a what's it called? Like a rage bait. like we broke up.
Do you know what? I'd actually genuinely fall for it if I wasn't here when you guys were talking about that. I'd genuinely fall if you guys had been like, guys. the
We
podcast
actually hate
is
each
over,
other.
like, we've had a
Imagine
divorce.
that.
We've had a spat.
That wouldn't be good. Oh boy. Let's never do that, please.
No.
Okay, so it would be it would be like edge of your seat kind of thing, and it would be called. What would it be called?
I'm on the edge of my seat right now.
Yeah, same. I can hear the cogs turning.
Yeah.
You know what it'd be called? It would be called E-H. So, eh.
Oh, nice.
My initials.
Oh my god, yes.
I guess we can't break up now.
I'm
movie of the
great.
week,
I'm
though.
the movie of the week.
Awesome.
My
So,
parents getting divorced all over again.
oh no.
Didn't know who was coming and going at the time.
Oh
Sorry. One day happily in love, the next divorced. Sorry to any parents listening to this, except my dad. I'm not sure why you'd be watching this, but yeah, sorry.
My parents are also divorced.
Oh my god, it's
My parents are still together.
yeah, it must be nice.
And my
I left on the driveway when I was 7, alright? Right, no, sorry. That's
I was just about to say my stepdad's really nice, and then you left us.
We could restart the episode
No,
if you want.
no, it's great.
Okay, after that interesting start, Becca, do you want to tell us what movie you chose and why you chose it?
This week's movie is Legally Blonde because it is the most, in my opinion, the most amazing film of all time. It goes on such a journey. It encompasses so many different things: love, motivation, sadness. Like there's so much that happens in this film, and I think about the film and its messages a lot. I think about the quote, "What would Elle Woods do?" most days, especially at uni. But yeah, I'll get into that later. But yeah, like it's just that's the film and why I've chosen it.
Slay.
Yeah, this film is. I mean, we were talking about it earlier before you got here, and we just said it's so 2001.
Oh, it is.
It's
And
so
I love
2000s.
everything about
It's
that.
perfect.
It is the perfect film.
Which, if I can just digest,
No, do you want to digest?
just divert off real quick.
Yeah,
about
of course
the
you
musical. The musical that is now currently on tour.
Yeah, the one with Hannah Lowther and Amber
Yes.
Davies. Well, bless Amber Davies, she's off sick
Off
at the
bless her
moment.
heart.
Oh no.
Is very modernised.
Yes.
Right.
Yes, I wanted to know your opinion
Oh,
on that
I have a
because
list if you'd like me to read it.
Go for
yeah,
it.
because like I've seen people talk about it, and I've seen people talk about how some people are like that. I mean, the most people that I've seen have been like, you can't really
I didn't
modernize it, but I know that
I
like,
didn't think it
people
was
I've-
that bad.
Yeah, some people I've seen, my
This-
friends, but
this
I
was
don't know.
my thing, right?
I'd love to know your thoughts.
Please tell me I still have it. Oh, I don't, but it is on my TikTok, which I can read off of.
That's
Yes.
totally.
My phone is turned down, so you can't hear it.
Absolutely.
They modernised this version of Legally Blonde.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
Things get old and new generations come in. I
Mhm.
completely understand that.
Yeah.
Right? But when you have a film that came out in 2001, which was what, 15? No, it's not.
No.
No,
25
longer
years
than
ago.
that.
25
yeah,
years
yeah, We're
ago.
not in 2016.
Which was 25 years ago, okay? That's not too far. So I first watched Legally Blonde, the film, when I was 12, and I watched the musical when I was 14, right? There were definitely things in it that went over my head,
Yeah.
which I appreciate more now as an adult because I'm like, oh, bless little me who watched this. But the new version that's come out has been so tailored to like the younger generation. But it's like what we were saying, like the sweet thing about Legally Blonde, it's so 2001. It's so that perfect era. Things like the other films in that era, like Mean Girls and Clueless, that was so perfect for that time.
Yeah.
Which now it feels like we're doing it a little bit of an injustice when we're modernising it, just so younger generations
Yeah.
pick up on it. And I'm like, but I picked up on it when I was 12 and I didn't understand all of it, but it still became my favourite film, you
Yeah.
know?
I mean, personally, I did this my senior year of high school, so I know the musical left, right, and center. Like I know everything about it, and it's just I personally think it's not. I mean, I'm gonna be on. Don't take this the wrong way, but like you are a bit older than myself, so we have a bit of a.
How much older am I than you?
I don't know how old you are.
I was born in 2003.
Oh, you're not that much older.
I'm
than me.
22. When are you? How old are you?
21.
Right.
You're you're that bit older than me.
You're getting on a bit, Becca.
Yeah.
There's like 9 months
Oh my
between
gosh,
us.
we're literally 20, 21, and 22.
Oh, stop it.
Wow, I was minus 3
I'm
years
gonna
old
jump out
when
of
you
the
were
window
born.
right now.
Slay.
And I was minus 2 when you were born.
When is your birthday? You know,
It was in February.
February 2004.
5.
Oh, okay.
So it is like
So you're turning 22 this year.
next year.
Next year.
Yeah,
Oh
yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
because you've just said February and I thought we were in March. Anyway, sorry.
Anyways,
That's baffled my brain. That has maths.
I personally, when I saw the rendition of it, I thought it wasn't that bad. I've seen Mean Girls the musical in America and in London. In London, they changed it completely, and it was awful.
I was gonna say, haven't
Yeah.
they modernized Mean Girls as well?
It was
Yeah.
awful. That was an awful modernization.
It's the line in Mean Girls, isn't it, where it's like, I never weigh more than like 115. And I know Renee Rapp said she didn't want to say it, and obviously she has her history of body image and stuff, but that's not something I would personally deem as like offensive as saying like you should never weigh more than 115, because it's a comedic joke that at the time that Mean Girls is setting, that was like the social standard, you know, whereas now it's like that's a funny line because what the hell, like that's some people
like,
that's not healthy for.
So yeah, when I saw it in America, it was quite good. Like there was a couple things where I was like, they had a bit of like some Facebook, like they were doing like Instagram like reels in the background or whatever of like, oh my god, I can't believe Karen Smith did that or whatever. And but then they did it in London and it was so bad. Like it was bad. So I've had that experience of seeing that is an awful modernization, and what they did in Legally Blonde I thought was great.
What I think,
I thought that was fine. There was some parts during I think Bend of the Snap that I was like, okay.
the thing is, like, there's I think there's a I'm trying to think of the word, but I can't think of it. The difference, obviously, there's like some things in movies and media that you then change into musicals, or that you then update into musicals, has to be updated because in the time that it was written, it's now I mean, it was always offensive, but now it's like
absolutely.
But
But
what we're talking about here is
it's not.
just the
We're not talking.
modernisation
We're
of-
not talking about the modernization of the movie to the
No.
musical, or are we talking about the original musical
Yeah,
to
yeah,
how
yeah.
it's on tour?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that's
So-
what I just wanted to.
I could do
obviously
you a
know that's-
one-woman show of Legally Blonde, right?
I think you should.
Love that show with my entire heart.
Yeah.
But for me, like, this was one of my, like, for example, in Whipped into Shape, right?
Mm-hmm.
Can I say the line? I'm not sing the line, but can I say
say
what,
it,
right? So the whole point of Brooke Wyndham in the song Whipped into Shape is she's in prison because she's made her millions off her DVDs and books, Whip Your Way to Tighter Buns.
Yeah.
Right? The set for this scene was a DVD tape. Right,
That's true.
I've got the picture of the set for scene two, for the start of Act 2.
Yeah, it was an
it's
old
on a
DVD.
DVD screen, right? But in the song Whipped into Shape, now it's been modernised. Callahan goes, she's made millions off her TED Talks and YouTube clips, Whip Your Way to Tighter Buns. And I didn't realise it until I saw the picture, and I was like, hang on a minute.
I didn't even.
But
think
she's
about
on
that.
the DVD screen. You're playing the DVD the whole point, and then they pause the DVD. But you're saying she's made all this money off
see,
of...
that's something completely different.
And
to,
that
like, what I
really
was,
annoys me because I'm like, your
Making
set,
a
the set, I
distinguish.
don't know if you felt the same, but the set felt cheap. I saw the tour in 2017. The cast was fantastic. The set was fantastic. The vocals, the choreography, all of 2017 blew my mind.
Our set.
This was poor.
Yeah, our set was absolutely garbage. So this was like, whew. I saw the tiny houses and I was like, oh my god.
But then I compared
quite
that to what I
minimal.
saw in 2017 when it first started. They had like these big gold picture frames, which were like the
Oh, and
doors
they
that popped.
They didn't do the
open.
Delta Nu.
No, they didn't do the Delta Nu. Literally, you're selling Delta Nu merch. I've got it. I've got the pin badges. I've got the Delta Nu bag, and you're not doing the
Yeah,
Delta Nu
they
side.
did
You're like,
something
hit your
completely
knees.
different.
And I'm like,
I was like,
yeah, sorry, I'm
That-
getting
is this
a little bit
offensive?
No, but
Like, is this
that's-
offensive?
that's-
Like,
no,
why
that's-
why did they
no,
not do
that's-
that?
I don't think that's offensive.
One of my things that I understood why they changed, but I don't necessarily felt like needed to be changed, was in Whipped into Shape when the Harvard man, when
Oh my god, the one was it the one I played? I don't know.
yeah, I think it was because it said you can't just barge in here with singing, dancing, and ethnic movement.
Yes.
Yeah.
And they said you can't just barge in here with singing, dancing, and Gen Z movement.
That was weird.
I understood why, but I also feel like the line...
Choose a different line.
I don't feel like ethnic movement is offensive unless you have white people doing something that is historically and culturally a different...
Inappropriate.
Yeah.
I could
You
see how people could take it the wrong way because it is mostly a white cast, and
Yeah.
then that's kind of like okay, but like maybe don't call it Gen Z movement.
But that was the thing as well, because...
Yeah, I think they could have
it's-
changed it to something
And, yeah... That was my point of modernisation. You're modernising the show.
like,
Like, didn't need it
different.
yet.
I mean, you
to
could have
Gen
honestly
Z
said like erotic
movement.
movement. Like
Yeah.
I think erotic movement would have been
that would have been funny.
way better in
And
this scenario.
Everyone would have laughed as well. Like, you've got, you know, that younger sort of generation that are coming into being the adults now.
And you
like,
could have
yeah.
you could have like played the joke as well of it, because he's an older man. You could have been like, erotic movement. Oh gosh. Oh, sorry, the screen's turned off. It's fine. They just went to sleep. Like it could have, but Gen Z movement just feels like really clunky. It's like when they edit things.
Yeah.
I'm like, at least edit it. Like, obviously, I get why. This is the thing. I think it's really important when things might be deemed as offensive, or when things are offensive, to like have that protected, and changed if it needs to be changed. But like, write it in a way that does it justice. Otherwise it feels like you're just making a problem even more of a problem.
I'd never want to
mean?
support a show that's advertising something that nowadays, even when it would have gotten away with it, should never have gotten away with it.
Absolutely,
I'd never go and spend money on a show that could justify saying or doing things like that, but using words that could be easily moved to make it funny for all kinds of generation, and not just cringy and aimed towards
that's the
younger
thing.
ones.
It's like it's then like, oh well, where's the effort of making
also
this?
They didn't include Grandmaster Chad. He wasn't in there. They didn't do the what you want to be.
Yeah, what was that all about? What? I was confused.
I was like, it was just background beat, and I'm like, ew.
Yeah,
it sucked. And it's like, what, did they say "you're making me crazy"? They must have said something else.
I think they are saying "you're making me crazy" because I didn't pick up on.
No, because it wasn't like a Gen Z making me crazy.
Because I remember I was sat there singing along with them, and every time they changed it, I was like, what? Because I'll get onto that bit in a minute, actually. But they were going, I think Hannah Lowther went, this year's theme. No, I think it just said, hey everybody, it's a spring fling beer bash extreme. And then I think that's what happened. I don't think they said that extra line.
Yeah.
Did I sing?
No, it's fine. It's fine. No. Just like don't sing the whole start to finish of Whipped into Shape or whatever.
Something I really do want to talk about is, in the film, Warner takes Elle to a restaurant. The whole first 5 minutes of Legally Blonde sets up Elle being this.
It's serious, isn't it?
Yeah, right? Yeah. The first part of the film sets Elle to be like this blonde person, like, who's just a little ditzy. She's in it for the men, like the glam. Like, she's this cute little princess, right? And Warner knows this about her, and he knows, like, there's a stereotypical view of this, like, small blonde girl who loves the colour pink, that I'm going to break up with her and she's going to kick off, right? And she's going to scream and cry and wail.
Beg.
I'm going to take her to a restaurant, do it in public, so she won't embarrass me, and I won't feel as, like, much of a douchebag as I am, right?
Because he is.
Yeah. He takes her to the restaurant, it all gets... And that is what kickstarts Elle's law career.
And I think that's really important.
Yeah, it is. And that's the most motivational thing, is she thought she'd only be successful in life if she had a rich man stood by her side.
Yeah.
And by him breaking up with her, it motivated her to go off and pursue a career that she never thought she'd be able to do. And also, like, at the end of the show, it says, like, she found her own way. She didn't need anybody's help. Like, she did it all by herself. She was more than just what he saw of her, right? In this adaptation of the musical, there was no restaurant scene. There was no set. They go on stage and they wheel out this claw machine, right?
That was funny.
The whole point was they were in public, and all there is on stage is dim lighting with this claw machine with a blue light over the top of it. It's a blue wash on stage with a spotlight over it. He wins her this rubbish little red teddy bear and then breaks up with her. And I'm like, right, but the whole point is you do it in public. So where are you? Are you meant to be in an arcade? Because if you are, there should be other people around, like, freeze frame background. I don't care.
It's giving like
and also you know, when you walk into a restaurant and you have like these claw machines at the start, I'm like,
oh yeah, like in a
but
like
that's
a
like a
pub
cheap
kind of
restaurant
vibe.
in my opinion. Like you
it's
no,
like
they must have been an arcade.
I was
so they
it must have been.
So I was just
but
like,
have other people on stage?
But that was my pit. Like, that was my thing. Like, in Waitress, for example, like, there's always people at the back of the diner in the booth.
And the band are always on stage getting coffee or whatever as well.
And it makes it that realistic set. Like, you feel like you're immersed, like you're in the diner with the cast of Waitress.
Yeah, when we did...
I didn't feel like I was in...
Yeah, when we did the show, we had 2 tables. We had... It was a high school show, so we had, like, a budget of, like, maybe $50. And so we had 2 tables. We had 2 people sitting on the tables, and then when Elle goes, like, screams, then they're like, oh my god. So we have reactions.
Yeah.
They didn't have that.
No, and I do think that's what's missing.
Yeah.
And I Oh, I don't know, because you just said the word bucks. It's brought me onto a whole new. I feel like I'm pivoting through my points quickly.
No, but like
No.
this is your episode. You take it in whatever direction you want to take it in.
You do you.
I'm not gonna say I hate. That's a really strong word.
Yeah.
I dislike strongly how they mixed the US version and the UK version. Like, they took the Broadway and the West End and they went, do you know what? Let it have a baby. Because I was sat there singing along. Obviously not out loud. You don't do that in the theatre. That's so wrong. If you sing in the theatre, don't go to the theatre.
Yeah, don't.
Right? Do it
Watch
in your
it
car.
at home.
Right?
Or if you don't understand the point of armrests and you take up both of them, go to jail.
Yeah. Right? So I was just sat there, like, some of it I was singing in my head, some of it, like, at one point my mate turned to me and then she spoke to me at an interval. She was like, were you singing? I was like, no. She was like, but I can see your mouth moving. So I must have been sat there, like singing along with it, right?
Yeah.
But they mixed, like, in Ireland, for example, Paulette's Island, I love it. I did it at college. It's such a tune.
She's
I love
absolutely
so much.
that
the actress who played her, she
Oh
was
my
phenomenal.
God.
She was the best Paulette I've ever seen.
She was so good.
But one moment you're talking about, like, you're singing the West End version, and now we've gone back to the Broadway version. And, like, in Bend and Snap, for example, and in Positive, I hate the part of Positive in the West End version where it's like she's got to stick up her butt, because it's just so cringy. It's so cringy, and you're sounding American when you've done the the UK version of it. But in, like, the American version, it's like, look at her, she's like a nun, right? And there's just no comparison. Like, there's nothing.
No, the
I don't like
US
how they-
version is look at her, she's like a nun.
Yeah, the US version is 10 times better than the West End version. I will give it that. But, like,
I feel like that happens all the time. Like, why would you change it?
I don't like it at all.
That's what they did with Mean Girls. Why would you change it?
Don't fix what isn't broken. And another point that didn't make sense. Sorry. In the song Positive, they're slagging Vivian off. Sorry, Courtney. They're slagging Vivian off because both her hair and shoes are flat. Ironic in this adaptation because Vivian is in high heels and she's got a lovely long little bob going on. It's not a bob, it's like past her shoulders. Whereas the Delta News have a bob and they're wearing trainers. You've completely
that's funny.
You haven't thought it through.
Because the designer was like,
I loved their
this
platform shoes. I loved the platform shoes. Those are so cute.
Oh, the platform shoes were cute.
Oh my God.
But the Delta News were in trainers when they sang the line, both her hair and shoes are flat, when she didn't have a bob and she didn't have, like, flat shoes like she does in the film.
So, question, the bend and snap.
Yeah.
So that's, you go down and then you snap up like that.
Yes.
They did not do that.
They didn't. The whole point of bend and snap is you bend to show off your booty,
Yeah,
and
and
then
the
you
men are
snap
like-
to show you a little bit
and
your
the men are
boobies.
like, oh,
Yeah, they didn't do that.
Hey.
No, but I did like the bend and snap choreography because it felt more like, look, like, down here, and then it's like, and it was sultry. I got what they were going for, but the bend and snap, historically,
isn't that like
is both your boobs and your butt.
it's also partly what the musical is. I mean, it's not the only thing the musical is known for, but like if you say Legally Blonde, people will be like, oh, like either Bend and Snap,
Yeah.
Or snaps.
obviously the opening number.
That was
I
new.
feel like there was a
That's
massive
new.
lack of snaps in this as well because
Yes, they didn't do any
you
of this.
always snap, and in So Much Better it goes snap
Yeah.
and from before, like, the next verse,
Yeah, yeah.
which I'm
love So
pretty
Much
sure they
Better.
did, but, like, they said it, whereas in, like, the Broadway version, if you watch Laura Bell Bunny's version on YouTube from 2007, they all, like, click up in the air like, snap, you know? It's like
Yeah.
there's such a thing, and they're always, like, snapping in what you want. They walk down the stairs and they snap at each other, and it's just like,
Yeah, they don't do any of this. Like,
it
you
did-
got this girl. No, none of
did
that.
feel like some of the foundations that Legally Blonde gets built on, and
Yeah.
is like a core part of being in the fandom of it, is sort of crumbling away a little bit. You know, I love the colours. I love the
colours
imagery
were
of
great.
it.
They're all color coded, aren't they? in
Yeah.
this
Yeah.
Production.
Yeah. So
Sorry, having some technical difficulties.
that's okay.
Cool, awesome. Yeah. Bend and snap. I was like, why was there like even if you just did this?
Yeah.
Like, so you don't like push your boobs up. They're just that's how you do it.
But also, this is quite like a doggy, cutesy little pose, which, again, the musical includes dogs. It's like a doggy little thing. Like, it's
yeah, I was about to
cute.
say. Can we talk about the dogs?
Oh
Yeah.
my god, I see them come up on my TikTok.
They're very, very cute.
so at one point. So and when Elle was going, bye Warner, Merry Christmas.
Yeah.
The dog was like, ooh, he was howling because he wasn't supposed to.
Did
He
you
was,
see that one thing of when they were supposed to bow and then one of them just ran
Run-
straight off
yeah,
stage?
yeah. I went to opening and closing night, and in the scene Chop on Your Shoulder, on closing night, Bruiser was really unsettled on his bed.
Oh,
So,
yeah,
like,
yeah,
the
yeah.
person playing Emmett had to like keep going over and fussing
George
with
Crawford.
him.
Yes, yeah, yeah.
Oh, I
yeah.
love George Crawford.
Yeah.
What a perfect casting for Emmett.
I
Perfect.
mean, I haven't
Yeah.
seen him, but like when they announced it, I was like, okay,
was
okay, I see what you're
perfect.
doing.
He was really good. Yeah.
Um,
And Vivian, amazing.
Oh, phenomenal casting.
I was just so annoyed though because her riff,
I
it
don't know who
wasn't.
it was. I'm gonna search it up.
She I don't think she got enough. Her mic wasn't up enough. Like everyone else was way too loud, so you couldn't hear it.
Yeah.
And I was like, but it's so iconic.
It is iconic. I
It's-
do agree.
Yeah. So.
Is the tech okay?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh yeah,
I
I'm
was doing
just
research.
searching up who's
There you go.
the cast.
Let's talk about the cast actually, right? So
Paddington. Oh, so good.
I am one of these people that I truly, truly believe
Oh, I should have brought my program. That would have been good.
there are so many talented people out there who deserve a chance and a breakthrough, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I have nothing against Hannah Lowther and nothing against Amber Davies. I bow to them because the jobs that they both did.
Yeah.
Amber Davies' vocals were fantastic. Hannah Lowther's acting, dancing, singing, all of it was all fantastic. So this isn't criticism. I could never criticize something when I am not. I'm not a critic. I'm not at the level of performing that they are. You know, this should never come across as criticism. But I was hesitant when Amber Davies was announced as Elwood, right?
Yeah.
I've never watched Love Island, but I knew she won Love Island. So instantly I had this stigma in my head of like what that kind of could come with that. Then I saw the promo pictures and the wig that they gave Elle, and that made me mad because Elwood's roots are showing, and you cannot tell me Elwood's would have roots showing.
Someone commented on this. They said it apparently is the only way that it would work with her eyebrows.
Oh.
Because Amber Davies'
got such
eyebrows are so dark
Yeah.
that I mean, Elwood probably would dye her hair,
Yeah.
but so she probably would keep up with that, dye. But the context behind some people was. I mean, I don't know if it's the official.
I was sat
context,
front row
but
both nights, so I didn't see the roots. It wasn't a problem to me.
some people were like,
But when I saw the promo picture, so I did.
Yeah, when they get the camera with like the actual like the quality stuff, and it's like
Yeah.
right in your face, the pores are showing.
I was just so
love
hesitant
that
about it. And then the opening night I saw Amber. It was her first show back after she'd been off sick from Leicester, right?
Yeah.
And
Isn't Southampton the second stop?
yeah, it was,
okay.
right? And I felt like I rated her a 5 out of 10 for Elle on that. I didn't rate her anywhere personally, but like in my mind I was like, this is a 5 out of 10 sort of Elwoods, right?
yeah.
The Saturday night I went back for closing night, and oh my god, what an absolute change she had. She'd obviously felt better. She built her stamina back up.
Yeah.
Vocally wise, I was getting riffs. I was getting all of this stuff that I wasn't getting on Tuesday, and she was eating every single time. And then to me, I would probably say I'd rate her like a 9 out of 10 for an Elwoods because she was so cute.
You told me when I was because I was gonna go see it as well, and you said, oh, she was when I saw her I thought she was great.
Yeah.
I thought she was great.
And
Maybe it was that illness thing.
I think it was because she's obviously off again with
And
it
she's
now.
back off, bless her.
But that Tuesday, she was good. I'm not saying that she couldn't sing, she couldn't dance, she couldn't act. She could do all three. But I've seen this show so many times that I have other L's that I've seen who I'm like, they're more my preference for L. But that night she was brilliant.
I heard about her so a couple of my friends went to see Gatsby.
I would have loved to have seen her in Gatsby.
And I think
I saw Gatsby,
So
original Broadway cast.
they were so we went, a couple of the people that went to see it also because we went to see it on Broadway as well.
What
with the
did you go?
original
Like,
Broadway
did you guys go as a group or
cast.
something? Like,
We went on a trip to Broadway. We did a New York trip with our college, so we went.
Did you go to
what? Casually go to New York? How much are those plane tickets?
my college did the same.
And
Except I
yeah,
didn't 'cause I was
we watched Samantha Pauly,
Yeah.
and then
I didn't think she was any good.
I thought she was fab, Samantha Pauly.
She did not.
I thought she was great, but the reviews that I heard, they came back from Gatsby, and they were like, she was very out of breath. But obviously, I mean, the dance is insane that she has to do and sing at the same time. But she just wasn't. They were saying that she wasn't. The stamina wasn't there, and but I wonder if. I mean, I don't know much, but she won an award for it. She won a What's on Stage award for Gatsby. Obviously, I have never seen her perform, so I can never comment. But I definitely did have that stigma when I knew that she was from Love Island.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, is this just a
Yeah.
And I think
A
it's
star-
hard
a-
when you
a star
cast people
thing.
with a profile already, because
The thing is, though, you have to. They can't sell
but
tickets
do you
if
though?
you. Yes. You need to get a big star on stage if you're reopening a show, or
Big star, yeah, I get, but like, I love musical theatre, and
Yeah.
I know you guys too.
Yes,
Yeah, yeah.
absolutely. I
So
breathe
if
it.
what's like your favourite musical?
Cabaret.
Right. So if Cabaret,
currently do start like they
yeah, Eddie Redmayne.
but say
There.
Cabaret closed, and
Oh,
then
I'd
in 5 years'
cry.
time it opened back up again.
I wouldn't mind who was in
Right.
it. I'd go see it.
But you'd go see it, wouldn't
Absolutely.
you?
But that's
I
the
can
thing.
see
Who's buying the tickets? Adults.
But musical theatre fans as well. This is.
I
the
feel like
thing.
if you had a favorite musical, you wouldn't really care who was
That's
But
the
I-
thing, though. But
in it.
as somebody who is in the movie kind of business of things, yes.
As somebody who's
As
in
somebody
the
who's
business.
very marketing mindset, you have to. As somebody who, when you're going, so I went to New York for a trip, and I was like, okay, what show am I going to see? I was like, okay, I'll go see Chess because Lea Michele's in it. I'm gonna go see 25th Annual County Putnam Spelling Bee because the guy who played Artie is in it. That is, and also I wasn't sure if I was going to see Great Gatsby, but Jeremy Jordan was in it, so I bought tickets.
See, I get that. I do.
Because you
But-
have, if you're like a like sometimes you can, the first time you see the show, you might buy it for the star, but then when you come back, you don't care who's in it because you like the show.
Yeah, I understand that. I think it just depends on who you are, because like musicals I've seen before, like I've seen Six, and I saw Shrek, and I've seen 42nd
Oh my god,
Street,
Shrek
and
is so
Dreamgirl.
good. it's
Different opinion on that one, girl. We'll move ahead.
different.
I mean, we did it in middle
different
school, but it's
episodes.
just it's so it doesn't have the right to be that good.
But I've seen hundreds of shows,
Yeah.
and never once have I cared who was cast in it, right? But that's just me. But again, like, if there's somebody in a show that I really wanted to see, or like I didn't care to see, but I knew somebody who was in it who I always want to see,
Yeah.
Yes.
right? I would go out of my way to see that show.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. I've done that with. So I've seen Cabaret a couple of times. The first time I went to see it, it was for the love of the show. I still no, it's always for the love of the show. I
Yeah.
never go and see it because I'm like, oh, this person's in it. But my love of the show combined with the fact that Rob Madge was in it. And the second time that I went, I was like, I would really love to go see it, A, because I love the musical, but also B, because I want to go see Rob Madge. So maybe I do a bit of both. But if I love a musical, I wouldn't really mind who was in it unless there was someone in it that I didn't like.
Yeah, I agree.
That's the other way
I
around.
agree.
It's like I think I would probably more so not go to a show because there was someone in it that I didn't
Yeah,
enjoy,
it's just
rather than
it's if you don't know
go
the
out of my
musical
way.
or if it's a new musical.
But I suppose if you
A new musical.
sells-
I
it
think is
sells
like
the
different.
if it's your way in to that show.
And it's like
I
they
get
can
it.
like Amber Davies, like so they have something to say like, oh, Amber Davies is going to be in the show, like it's an icon. You're like, oh my god, I've seen Love Island. I wasn't thinking about seeing the show, but now I'm going to go see it.
Yeah.
It's then
Wondering if
the
that's what
rest of the
they're
cast
doing.
doesn't need to be stars. They don't need to be stars. They can be people who are just starting to get there, and then they become those stars.
But
And
I do feel bad though. I feel people who've like, I don't know if this is because I grew up on the musical theatre path. Like I grew up training. Like I've got an agent and everything now, but it's
Yeah.
okay.
it's hard. Like
Okay, pop off.
I just feel bad for people. Like I
absolutely.
do poor with people who I've never heard sing like that before, and I'm like, you would be fantastic.
Absolutely, I feel like a lot of people go under the radar
No.
because of this.
And say for
stunt
example,
casting as
you've
well.
got
They have to though.
this is no hate against Hannah Lowther. I'm just using her for an example
Yeah.
because she's a name that's in Legally Blonde right now.
Yeah.
But say you have Hannah Lowther in a room, well known, excellent career history, is reliable on stage. Like she's played all three Heathers, like she's been dance captain, all of those sort of roles.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
she's or you have a new person out of uni but has got the exact same stamina, vocal ability, even better than what Hannah Lowther's could be, and acting skills is just at the same par of hers. They're always going to pick the person with the following and the
Yeah.
history.
Yeah.
And I just feel bad for the people who
Yeah.
I know like a tiny percentage of people who are on this path, but it's like
I'm
either
the
less
same.
of you are going to get
Yeah.
this
Yeah,
choice
yeah.
because now it's
Yeah.
all about the social media phase.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I get that social media is such a big part of our world nowadays.
Yeah.
I just feel
It
bad
just
for
hurts
those
my
people.
heart.
Yeah,
a little bit.
I feel the
a lot
same.
actually, not
Like,
just a little bit. Like
the
it did a
person who
lot.
played Elle in our showcase in September.
She was
in
great.
December.
Oh my
She was
god.
fantastic.
Dilly,
oh,
yeah.
what
Oh, is she the
absolute-
one running for Vice?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
What absolute amazing.
Yeah,
vocals.
she's
Oh,
fab.
she's
She could step
beautiful-
right on stage right now, and
yeah,
I'd be
she
like,
could. I would.
yeah,
I would think she
absolutely.
got a master's in
Yeah,
performing, right?
yeah, absolutely.
But again, put her up against somebody with a social media following.
And
it's
and
hard.
that's what, and it's like I'm just like,
That's what the industry is, though. That's what it is.
and that's what I'm saying. But like, it shouldn't
have to be
like
because
that.
when you sign up to become a performer in your life, you don't then sign up to have to become a social media influencer at the same time.
Like,
and I get it.
you
I
know,
do get social media is what we need nowadays. But at the same time,
But
I
yeah,
already
just
follow like 10 new people on TikTok because they're upcoming stars.
like
and
it
I
shouldn't
wanna see
have
their
to be
journey.
like stunt cast.
No,
Like,
no.
I mean, I'm not saying that every single stunt cast is wrong and they shouldn't have the role because they're not right for it or whatever. Because I'm not dismissing anybody's talent whatsoever. This isn't me.
No,
being, like,
I agree.
Shitting on anybody. But I do think that like there needs to be so much more room for emerging talent, so much more than there is.
Yeah.
In the industry, because. We all go into the industry. Like, obviously, I'm planning on hopefully going into the industry.
It's okay, I'll cast you in the film that I won't be able to make because I'm also not Wes Anderson or anything like that. So it's the same exact thing. It's the same exact thing.
I get it that my chances are slim going into this industry, but like I feel like it shouldn't have to be impacted by things it should just be whoever on the day is better for that role. It shouldn't have to be like, well, you have 5 followers and you have 10,000, so I'm going to pick you.
Exactly.
It's like
exactly.
Well, it's just that's life nowadays, and if you've worked with them before, or you've heard other people and they're in the
like I get it. If
mill,
you've worked with them before and they're fabulous, then you're obviously going to work with them again.
I went
like
to
that's
a
a
Q&A.
different thing.
I went to a Q&A with these guys did a Q&A, and so the woman who played Paulette, she worked with the director previously, so she auditioned and instantly got the role. And one of the other girls, the girl who played Kate, she had to do 5 auditions.
Yeah.
So that's also who you know.
Yeah.
And if you're
of
known
this
as being
industry-
reliable.
But that has always been the industry, hasn't it?
Yeah,
It's who
right
you know,
place,
not what
right
you
time.
know.
Who you know.
Yeah.
I saw
you know, that kind
I
of
saw a
thing.
TikTok that was like about the talent. It was like these are the performances you get when you hire